package. I repeat, I have the package. All right, that's great, Gary. We're gonna meet at the extract. Are you eating popcorn? No, of course not.
Where the hell's the...
Wait, so where's the extraction team supposed to... Damn it, John!
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Popcorn Talk. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And welcoming Shieldwall.
Hey, how's it going? Glad to be here. Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. Great holiday that I think everybody can celebrate. Yeah, excited to get into this movie, Black 47. So named because it takes place in 1847. So in Ireland, it's a pretty good movie.
Yep. And also welcoming back Waylon. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, man. How you been?
Good. Glad to have you. Matt, welcome.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this cheerful Irish set piece of the wonderful year 1847 in Ireland.
Yes.
So, but seriously, it was pretty grim then, and this movie reflects that. For historical context, this is right before the U.S. Civil War broke out and other things. So, it's a pretty dark time in world history.
Yep.
I believe that America was at war with Mexico during this time.
Yes, we were.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in there, yeah.
Yep. And welcome, Mando.
Hello. Ah, yes, my Irish ancestors are smiling upon me now, even though I can't speak Irish, and it's very sad. But yeah, I'm excited to be here. I've only watched bits and pieces of this movie. I hadn't watched it like in a full sitting until this. So.
Nice.
Woo.
Welcome, Travis.
Yeah, I get it just in time. No, I never heard of this movie. Watched it last night, and I don't think my eyes ever left the screen. So that speaks to the quality of the film. I'm excited to talk about this.
Yeah, me too.
I actually just looked up fun facts for other things going on in 1847. So as far as the American side, yes, Spanish-American War was happening, but also at the end of 1847, the future president of the Confederacy was elected as a senator.
That's Jefferson Davis, for those who don't know his name.
Yep. So all of the seeds
Wait, wasn't
of
he?
the
Wasn't he Secretary of War at some point?
I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, all of the seeds were being planted for the Civil War, even back during this time.
Yeah.
Had the guy been beaten with a stick on the house floor again?
Hi,
Nah, that
Shelby.
didn't happen. That's like 10 years later. This is 1847. All of that, the tensions didn't really start to come to a boil until the late 1850s, or so.
But a lot of the key players were starting to gain power.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And
Texas was already a state.
Mm-hmm.
It just become a state, just been annexed.
Yeah.
The whole reason the war started.
So, at this time, the potato famine it was already, by 1847, the potato famine had been going on for like 2 years already. And here's the thing though, if you look at records of the time about food production in Ireland, you had the potato famine, which is why so many tenant farmers were starving, is because that's what they counted on. But they were exporting tons of wheat and barley and all these other things out of Ireland at the same time. So there was food there to feed people. They just weren't distributing it.
Well, and they wouldn't have had the potato famine to begin with if they grew anything other than potatoes,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
because potatoes are extremely nutrient. They suck all the nutrients out of the ground, so
Mm-hmm.
that's why it happened to begin with.
Yep. And it also didn't help that the leadership of the country at the time didn't really care about them.
Yeah,
That's everybody.
in the last 600 years, the majority of famines have been caused by bad governments, not natural disasters.
Who'da thunk?
That's the
And
perfect
of
opening
course,
face.
the government didn't like the Irish anyway, so it didn't bother.
They still don't.
No.
Yeah, well said, Goodwin. Well said.
Well, look at what they're doing
Important
to
to
their own people
remember,
right now in England.
Before
so.
before modern racists invented the fake racism of skin color, people literally hated each other for ethnicity.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Romeo and Juliet is a play about an inter-ethnic war, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and you can go on and on. So even when I was growing up, this ethnic strife was still there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
between Irish and Italians and Germans, like it it's always been a thing.
Yeah, I was surprised when I first saw this. Hugo Weaving in it.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yep.
says like one word in the whole movie, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't say much.
And I think it suits him good. He he really, with the beard and how he looks, I think he kind of matured into like an older. He looks really good for an older actor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you can't believe that this dude was Elrond or Agent Smith.
He's got a wide range.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. The Red Skull.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah.
I forget that all the time.
Well, it's because he was wearing the Red Skull makeup and stuff, the prosthetics.
V.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was V. Again, where he's wearing a mask the whole time.
Wait, what movie?
V for Vendetta.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I kind of didn't really, when that movie came out, I don't know. I wasn't.
No,
I
it's
don't know.
Alan. It's Alan Moore. It's just don't.
Oh.
It was
I didn't really pay that much attention to the movie when it first came out.
yeah. Weaving. He was also the voice of Megatron in the Bay movies.
Yeah. Right. He's playing he was a war vet of the Afghan war, and now he's the constable. He's a constable, right?
Inspector
Inspector. That's right.
for the constabulary.
Yes. And a heavy drinker.
Irish gonna Irish.
Well, for an Irish guy who had to serve with the British, drinking would get you through it.
Well, he
And
is
that-
actually
Yeah, he's
British.
English.
He is English. Just trying to get the names of other. patrons
Okay,
of
so
the-
I was looking it up because Dr. Watson also was with the Sherlock Holmes and stuff, was
Yeah.
with in the whole Afghanistan thing. So December of 1838 is when the British first went in, and they came out 1842. So sometime during that period, he would have served.
And technically, there's two Anglo-Afghan wars.
Mm-hmm.
And Doc Watson was part of the second one.
Right.
That's the difference.
Ah, right. Okay. Then there was 1878 to 1880.
Yeah, that's the one Dr. Watson was in.
Okay. Which one was it that they went out to Khyber Pass and only 5 white people survived out of the whole army? It was the second one, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think they tried to go in again in the 20s or something, but I can't remember.
Yeah,
correctly.
1919.
So that would have been after the World War One.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he pretty much strangles this guy to death.
Oh, it was the 1842 one
Okay. I'm
that
not
they
surprised.
got stuck in the Khyber Pass, and
This guy
I
comes
don't
in.
fully understand why he killed this guy.
I think he's drunk.
yeah, and I don't think he meant to kill him. He just, although here's the thing, it showed him strangling him. It takes a lot longer to kill somebody strangling him than 30 seconds or whatever it was, unless you've got like something already going on with you.
Well, he was
medically or
using his
whatever.
matrix strength.
Yeah.
I think this is mostly like he's drunk, he's frustrated, and he let that get the better of him. That was basically my understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think at this point in time, they're trying to. Well, I think they're trying to establish him as the villain. At first, because I think there's like 4 writers on this movie, and I don't know how they were brought in. If they were brought in one after another or all together.
Well, I mean, my take on this movie is that there's no real good guys. There's just a couple people, like little kids, who aren't bad guys, just caught up in it. You know what I mean? Like, because these guys, it's like what was 1883, the father in 1883, who was like murder the crap out of anyone who messed with his family, type of thing. You know, like this is a rough time, and people would just kill people to survive. Like that's not defending it, but I'm glad we don't live in those times, or I should say, I'm glad in the United States we don't live in those times.
Yeah. So that's how bad it is. There's a skull in the middle of the street.
Right. The famine is so far along now that significant deaths are happening, because the first year people could maybe with food they had squirreled away or whatever, they could survive and maybe had savings they could pay for things, but now all that's gone. And on top of that, they talk about the poverty tax. The landlords had to pay a tax for people per head that were on the land, so it was in their best interest to just get rid of them, to evict them and whatever.
Yeah, because that
just
makes
compounded
sense.
the problem.
Yeah, because that makes total sense. Like, yeah, the entire country is starving to death. People can't find work. People can't eat. So let's tax them.
Yeah, let's tax the people who are responsible for people's homes.
Well, I think the tax was on the landlords.
Yeah, it's on the landlord.
Right?
So
Yeah,
it's on the dude who should have a vested interest in having them on his land.
right.
But, like, I feel like the people... Honestly, this is what happens when too much government gets involved. But, like, when you see something like this happening, like, we might lose everyone, let's back off on charging taxes on people who we know can't really pay it. Because while the the landlords were more well off, they weren't the most well off. Like, they were struggling too.
Yeah.
Now he's riding through here, and you notice that a lot of the buildings are just shells with no roof or anything. I think where they filmed this is there's still parts of Ireland where there are empty buildings from the potato famine that have never been rebuilt. They're just out there, like whole villages of just ruins.
Yeah.
And they still exist today.
100%.
This movie is a little inconsistent with its shot quality, I find, because you get some shots that are really, really good, And you get other shots where they put too much of a filter on them, and it kind of kills it.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, the film also uses a lot of Gaelic, and not all of it is subtitled.
Yeah.
So,
I think this says something like
Thieves will be punished.
"Thieves will be punished."
right, yeah.
Well, the director of this film was kind of an experimental artist. So if you see some weird stuff in like weird directing techniques, it's probably his like experimenting nature.
So this was this guy's family's house.
He's been,
And
yeah.
Now this guy's keeping pigs in it.
He joined the army and he's been gone for quite a while, maybe even a decade.
Yeah, because back then the army, if you weren't in it for a short time, you were in it for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He's actually has oh, what is it? Darn it.
A kukri?
No, he wasn't given leave to leave the army.
Oh yeah, he's a
He's
deserter.
a deserter.
Right.
Yeah, how he made it all the way from India back to Ireland with and with a horse and all this stuff, and nobody like got, I don't know, maybe had a lot of money somehow.
I thought that like he had come, like he maybe wasn't like let go specifically, but he was back within like the like back in country, like either in the lower UK or some other part of Ireland. Like that he was stationed back, he just wasn't able to go home yet.
No, they
And
said
so-
he didn't report for duty at Calcutta.
Oh.
Right. Yeah, he
Okay.
broke his commander's jaw and then it bounced out of there. I don't know. He might have had a large sum of money because that was one of the allures of joining the military and going to another country like that was you could get spoils of war or you could find stuff like, I mean, it's kind of like a trope or whatever, but the soldiers go to India and they find a bunch of like rubies and gems and, kind of like a Gunga Din kind of thing. And then they bring it back to England and now they're super rich because they found all this like, like an ancient tomb or whatever. And, because a lot of those kingdoms over there, sultanates or whatever, were obscenely rich at one point.
Yeah.
There was an account of where one of the palaces, they just had like loose gems laying around, kind of
Well,
like the Affinity Stones in
Well, at the
the Loki show.
Mhm.
well at the time in India, the dynasty that was in charge was the Mughal Empire, and that's
Yeah, yeah,
actually
yeah,
where
yeah.
the word Mughal comes from, because the Mughals were so rich that just had so many jewels and gold.
Right.
And,
But yeah, it was possible that through some means you could get your hands on a lot of money being in a place like that. I mean, you could very easily die from malaria and a bunch of other stuff too. But so he does have, he's got a horse, nice looking horse, and all his gear, and he does say that he has money.
Yeah.
And kind of what a lot of people are doing here is they're going to America if they can afford it.
So he finds out his mother's dead. His brother killed the bailiff when they tried to come wreck the house and got hung. And this is his brother's his brother's family.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's his sister-in-law, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're basically starving to death.
Yeah.
She comments that it's been so long she's had a biscuit, and it's because all the grain is being shipped to the Empire as opposed to being used to feed them.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on in the world, by the way, now, is that Britain is trying to use its military power to end slavery and piracy around the world. and the U.S. is beginning to creep into that anti-piracy role with them.
Mm-hmm. And the Spanish-American War.
Mexican-American.
Or, yeah, Mexican-American.
Spanish-American's way later.
Yep, sorry.
So yeah, this entire conversation is in Gaelic here.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Which I really like when they commit to doing the language. And I feel like
Yeah.
without like Mel Gibson doing like Apocalypto and a few other artists doing that, it's really neat to hear another language.
I think you're gonna
I
say
agree.
Mel Gibson doing Braveheart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The best thing about that Code Talker movie.
Oh my god, I haven't seen that in forever.
If you've ever smelled rotten potatoes,
Mm-hmm.
can you imagine what an entire field would smell like?
Ugh.
An entire arm shipment.
Yeah.
You guys remember that? Lord of War? Nicolas Cage would fill the containers with rotten potatoes to hide the smell.
Yeah, this is where they survived the winter. Just a rough, almost caveman looking.
Mm-hmm.
hut. So then the Church of England too would send people, but they would make them convert before giving them food.
Yeah, because that's the...
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that
That's
was how they leveraged it.
Well,
And,
that was a common religious practice for, and not just Christianity. Every
yeah.
religion did. Well, you get orphans, you raise them in an orphanage, indoctrinate them. The Janissaries you get out of that. All sorts of stuff. From turning orphans into, zealots.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just frustrating when you've got an entire country starving to death, and you're like, maybe if you convert, you'll survive. Like, wait a second, that is not what they teach in the Bible.
There's a lot of stuff I mean, I'm not going to defend Islam, for example, but there's a lot of things in Islam that they do that's not in the Quran,
Mm-hmm.
or in what they call for Hinduism, the Gita, the Vedas.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of stuff in there that people claim mean one thing, but then they ignore or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Evil people will find a way to convert anything
Yeah.
to be like a false justification for their evil.
No, Roman, this is the as far away from upbeat as you can get.
I mean, this is not much darker than a good spaghetti western.
Yeah.
It's darker shot, but I think that's just because it's modern.
I felt good watching it.
Now, contrary to what the movie is showing, however, those things behind them are actually mostly green, not grayscale.
Yeah.
That's my biggest pet peeve with this type of filmmaking, like how they show medieval people wearing dirty, grungy, gray clothes all the time, or like grass is supposed to be green is like whatever shade of gray that is.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like Vikings, everything is black and gray.
Yeah.
Well, don't you know that Vikings commonly wore badass leather all the time?
They didn't look like a Viking metal band the entire time.
And most were brunettes. Blondes were rare.
So they've come to give the final warning to vacate the house. before they rip the house down, the roof down.
Yeah, because they're squatting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pompous.
Yeah.
If there is a complaint about this movie, is it this movie really doesn't have characters? Because it sort of has scenes that happen that don't
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They come out, and the boys, like, they try to arrest him
Being a
for
thief.
thieving, and he stabs one of them, and then they just all shoot him. I mean, I don't know what they would have done to him for thieving. Who knows,
Probably
they might
chopped
have
off.
hung him.
Yeah, hung, chopped off limbs. You know, the standard.
They might have branded him.
That's
Send
it.
him
Or
off
send
to
him to one of those super orphans.
Australia.
Yeah, actually, probably be sent to Australia, maybe. This was the era where they were doing that a lot.
Yeah.
Well, at least it wasn't the era where they would just kill them if they were too young to be useful. Or too old to, or too
Yeah.
old to be conditioned.
I like this part. He's looking at his knife like, oh, where'd you get this? And he just kicks the knife into his face.
You know what? This movie had surprisingly less blood than I thought it was going to have.
Yeah, me too.
Well, it's all hidden by the grayscale.
Yeah.
Good squid work, though. The bullet shots I felt on the fabric looked really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the CGI blood shots were where they're just using that, the fake blood, aren't too bad in this movie either. They're not distractingly bad.
Yeah, it takes a few people out with his kukri knife.
While his hands are bound.
Right.
You know, it's going to be bad, but during the entirety of this movie, I kept waiting for Cole Meany to show up.
I would have loved him in this.
Because, like, he's in, like, every Irish movie. You know what I mean? Like, and I was like, I kept waiting for him to show up. Like, where's Cole Meany? He's,
Yeah. Colin, we need you.
Yeah, it's so dark you can barely see the police station on fire.
Yeah. I totally wonder why it's so dark.
Well, they're trying to basically make the atmosphere dreary, down, depressed, blah.
Yeah.
But I feel like you can do that without having to put this filter over the camera lens.
Well, it's
Yeah.
weird. In some scenes, they like scale, like they filtered it perfectly to get that tone across, and then there's other scenes where it's like they used way too much of the gray and the teal and stuff to do it, and it was just like, ooh.
I wish they had just let the actors act to convey how bleak the time was.
Yeah.
But rather than just, dreary background. This looks like it could be like in some nether dimension. It's so bleak, with a,
Well, and the other thing, like North Ireland, or like Ireland itself is a very dreary place. Like it rains all the time.
Yeah.
Like you didn't
Yeah.
need a filter because it was probably cloudy already.
yeah, but it's not gray. Everything isn't gray. It's,
Right, but like saying that they didn't need the filter though, like because like it's already a little dreary there.
Yeah,
It's like it's
sure.
almost like this was shot in the early 2000s as opposed to the 2018 when it's actually made.
I saw
Man.
this part and I was like, my
One night in the
survival
cold.
knowledge took over. I would have cleaned out the fire pit and gone into the fire pit
Yep.
and built a fire right outside.
Mhm.
I mean, they have walls.
rough.
I mean, you have walls and you have the fire. Like that's gonna be a lot of it.
Yeah, build the fire on the floor, let the heat reflect off the brick.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even then, I feel like them all huddled up like that, they'd probably make it through the night.
Yeah,
It's going to be a rough night, but they're going to make it through. It's not like it's Alaska and it's
Yeah.
minus 30.
That's how hungry they were.
But they had good food. Just
Yeah. I don't know why. I guess he didn't want to walk out there and see a frozen little girl, but he saw the footsteps leading away from the house.
yeah. This movie very much thinks itself a Western, too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
An Irish Western.
Yeah. Which I'm going to commend. I like that. It works well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like Quickly Down Under, Australian Western.
Yeah.
I think
'Cause
it's called a
Westerns weren't
kangaroo
just-
western.
Well, westerns weren't just exclusive to America. Like that style and that type of ideology like isn't just the American West.
Well, I've always wondered why no one's really made like a medieval knight movie shot, with that sort of mindset of a story and how to shoot it. Because it'd be perfect for it, too.
Ironclad.
I'll have to look that up.
James Purefoy stars in it, but you'd recognize the other actor.
I thought this was funny. This guy in his military uniform walks in, and he's carrying this little bitty cup of tea. Thought it was funny. It's tea time, though.
Yes, time for a spot of tea. Yeah.
Because we
So
must
they-
be the evil British in the film. Actually,
Hugo Weaving's part. He's in jail. He's gonna get hung, so they pull him out to go after this guy that he fought with in the army.
The dirty 1/12 of a dozen.
Hang on, I'm just pulling up the.
That would be an interesting concept to do Dirty Dozen movies at like as time period pieces like this, where some general grabs like a dozen dudes who are condemned and says, "If you do this mission and whatever ancient word is, An interesting
some
concept.
like mission that they might all die.
Yeah.
yeah, maybe mix some elements of like the Magnificent Seven or something in it.
So it's like you're gonna go with this guy and go find what's his name, or stay here and get hung.
Okay, yes. Option yes and option oh.
My wife was like, "Is that a woman?" I was like, "No, that's just a British man."
That guy is actually this guy, the young guy in the Fox family. They're like a well-known British acting family.
Oh, like the Redgraves.
Kind of, yeah.
He almost has a character arc in the movie. It seems like every time they want him to go down it, it's just like, nope, we need a bad guy for the movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he's
Dog
Well-
chewing up somebody's arm.
the dog
Yeah.
probably dead already. Go ahead, Mando.
I was gonna say I'm kind of I'm thinking back to like the statement earlier of like people are trying to make him the bad guy, like our character that we're kind of following along with. I don't even think that. I think the overarching theme is the British government is bad, and if it wasn't for the British government, we'd all be fine. I think that's really kind of.
I mean, except for the part where it was the potato famine's caused by them overgrowing potatoes.
Right, but I mean, like, as far as the movie is concerned,
Yeah.
I think the British government is the actual antagonist. It's not really any one person.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just my thoughts.
Yeah, this guy was actually a tax collector for the.
Always the tax collector.
Yeah.
Always.
And he took advantage of the situation. Yeah, this part he's like, he pulls his gun on him and shoots it. He's like, oh, you should have kept your powder dry. That's just a disheartening thing to happen.
Yo,
Just
Yep.
flash.
the look of, oh no, what had happened?
He's about to get kukried. If that's a word.
It is now.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. I mean, even older movies like The Quiet Man got the green right.
They did, yeah.
Mhm.
Actually, that's a happy Irish movie.
Yes, that's
And you know, the sad thing is when directors like this see films like that, they decry them and say they're too happy or whatever, you know.
they're old fashioned. Yeah, this guy's an idiot. Really, really. He says something like here, it's their own fault for not for the famine, which actually is right.
But he blames like their drunkenness and their
Yeah,
laziness or whatever.
right.
Hey, look, it's Barry Keoghan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Barry Keoghan. Was this before he was I don't want to say famous, but more established, or is this him like sort of doing this because it's an Irish movie? I want to do this for
I'm not sure.
because I don't remember him. I don't remember him in 2018.
I'm looking up his filmography. He's been in a few movies before this, like wow, more than 10 movies.
Anything we'd hear of.
Dunkirk.
Oh, yep, there you go. Okay, so yeah.
I think he was in that bad Green Knight remake after this.
He might have been. He was in. I know he's gonna be the Joker in the Christopher. The Matt Reeves Batman universe.
And he was in that stupid Eternals movie.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah,
that didn't
that's
happen. Did you see his Joker? What does Joker look like?
I did, yeah.
That's retarded.
It is. It's because they're trying to ground a comic book. They
Right.
keep doing that, and I'm like, why?
Oh, you know what else he was in, Jacob? He was in Masters of the Air.
Yeah, he was.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He played Lieutenant Curtis Biddick.
Okay.
I was not as happy with that series as the previous two.
Yeah, it's because they tried to amalgamate, like multiple people's story into one person or something.
Yeah.
Well, they did that with the Pacific with a couple characters too, but it worked in the Pacific.
Yeah. There are also so many characters with their faces covered, so you couldn't really tell who was who.
Yeah, and some people even had the same name.
Yeah.
Well, and it doesn't help. The series was insanely expensive to the point HBO backed out of it
Yeah.
because they lost so much money on.
You know, it got better as it went on, but yeah, it wasn't as good as the previous two. It's like, oh, you don't speak English? Oh, I'll sentence you anyway.
In this country. I'm just when he started talking about speaking English, all I could think of was Bill the Butcher.
And this guy's a little late to understand the situation he's in.
Yes.
Yeah.
As soon as he was handed the noose, that should have told him something right there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he's very much of a room reader, like most judges.
And he's like, this court does not recognize English.
One thing though, like when he sentenced the guy, he's like he understands it well enough. He's just too lazy to speak it, and that's actually a pretty common thing when somebody learns a language late. Like my grandmother came from Mexico. She understood English, but she couldn't speak it, so she never tried.
Yeah.
I gotta say the guy who played the British captain, actually, he might have put in the best performance in the whole movie.
Yeah, the typical British pompous
Yeah,
officer.
but his character is at least like saying stuff and doing stuff, and then Hugo Weaving's character just says yeah a bunch. He has one moment in the whole film that's like really good where he's talking to Barry Keoghan by the fire. But outside of that, he's a little wasted. I hate to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the impression that Weaving was doing this because it was an Irish movie, not because he was like, shebang, you know.
But he's from New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his ancestors might be quite bad.
Actually, well, and the guy who played the landlord, who's really good in everything he's in, even though he plays practically the same character.
The older guy?
Yeah, he's in Harry Potter and he's in Gangs of New York.
Yeah. And Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, and Hot Fuzz. God, why can't I remember his name? He's like the only redeeming character in Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah, Jim Broadbent.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Yeah.
He's good in this.
Yeah.
Pompous. That was literally every single time, like somebody, like a British guy on a horse, was looking around. I was just like, pompous.
Well, it's
literally.
like Well, it's just
Literally
like
the definition.
they gave every single Englishman in the movie like the posh accent. They didn't even give him like the poor accent. They gave him the posh.
Except this guy
Except Hugo Weaving, yeah.
and the
is-
young guy here.
Yeah, but is he
Got kind
supposed
of
to
that
be?
Cockney.
Is he supposed to be English or is he supposed to be Irish?
He's supposed to be English.
Okay, I
He's
couldn't tell.
got kind of a Cockney accent.
I couldn't
his-
tell what he was
Really
supposed
sure
to be.
Hugo Weaving like only does 2 or 3 accents no matter what role he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, his accent was a bit of slurry.
Yeah, because he's playing a drunk.
He's a bit of an overrated actor. He's good, but he's not great.
I wouldn't say he's overrated. I think he. I don't think he was given the best direction in this.
I'm saying in general. Like he has a lot of big roles, but when you look at those roles, they're more limited, and he basically just played Hugo Weaving as like Elrond, or Hugo Weaving as the agent. You know?
Yeah, but Red Skull was like a completely different role, and he was actually pretty good in that.
Well, that was his like breakout role. I'd say.
I'm surprised that pig is still there.
Right?
Yeah, that's like I was like,
It's like it should be in a cook pot.
yeah, that sucker's gonna get ripped apart so fast.
It's a trap.
Yeah, but I like the guy sitting here with a big head.
They'd be taking the head too. Got a lot of good meat on there.
Yep.
Mm.
Some
Cheek meat is delicious.
jowl.
Oh yeah. Then save all the rest of the scraps for head cheese.
Yeah, with a famine going on, there wouldn't it wouldn't just be lying there like that. No,
No.
way.
Save the skin, make some chicharrones.
Oh
Only-
yeah, they would have devoured that thing and cooked it 10 ways to Sunday already.
The only head cheese I've ever had was not very good.
Pig ear
Well, yeah.
sandwiches.
Ugh.
Guanciale.
Never had a pig ear sandwich?
No.
You can also take the ears. You can cut them into strips and deep fry them.
Yeah.
Heard of that.
Fried pig skin.
Mm-hmm. I love chicharrones. And no part would go to waste too.
Yeah.
Pickle up their feet.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be like Irish locusts.
Yes. I mean, the Irish kind of went across the earth like locusts because of the famine.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it, Roman. It's like a black and white movie, but not. You know what? Another. It's like a black and white movie, but not. Payback with Mel Gibson, in 1997.
Yeah.
Or any movie Zack Snyder does.
Depends on the movie.
What's the other?
I'd say 300.
John Wick. John Wick
Well,
is
they're actually
also
colored
dark.
John Wick.
The
Surprising.
first John Wick is like that.
Yeah, the first John Wick's got a lot of almost noir film elements, but I mean, it's the only John Wick movie, of course.
Hmm.
There's no more John Wick movies after that.
I actually liked the second one, but okay.
I was so excited to see Stephen Ray, and I feel like he's kind of wasted in this role.
A little bit, but he's also one of the very few characters that actually has character in this
Yeah.
movie.
But even like for him, it still feels so muted.
Yeah, it's.
Well,
I think it took maybe just a hair too much from like, the strong silent type characters in westerns.
Yeah. A little bit.
well, I think this movie, it isn't telling the story of one or more particular characters. It's using the characters to tell a particular story. So none of them are particularly important. Like technically, you could have a slightly different character to Hugo Weaving's role, and still the same overall story. You know, like if you get what I'm saying, like each individual character is not that important. It's just
I get that, but in that case, if you're going to tell that type of story, that means you need to make every moment with that character matter, because it becomes that much more important to the story.
well, that's a different issue.
There's what's left of him.
I mean, this is basically telling the story of human misery during the Irish famine, and I think we've all seen other stuff tell us the same story. You know.
Yeah. I feel like the beheading was a bit over the top.
I mean, when you're starving to death.
Yeah, but it's like you're beheading this guy. Like, you're not beheading the people who actually were, like, you know, who killed your nephew and
Well, this guy was more of another person in the community
yeah.
who turned on his own people. And Weaving says that it's a thing the Afghans did to traders and
Yeah.
people. So they also played soccer with people's heads.
So did the
A game like
Aztec.
soccer.
Yeah, so did the Aztec. They played a game like soccer with people's heads. Here's where they're showing the supers. I had to learn what taking the soup meant, because, like,
Oh.
shocker, Irish history is not my specialty.
Tail soup. Yeah, when he interrupts this, the guy's like, "Come on, we've been sitting here listening to this shite for hours. We're hungry." But still, in our day and age, doing something like this is like really horrible, cruel.
Well, honestly, this would have probably been if people in England knew about this, they would have looked down upon this at the time.
Yeah,
Because Victorian standards, this was not something you did even back then.
right.
I mean, a lot of good charity work was done during the Victorian times.
Like, he just kicks this guy out of his own party.
This movie was concise, though. I'll give it that. It didn't, like... It never felt like my time was being wasted watching this movie.
Yeah, there wasn't any time where it just got boring or
Yeah, there was no
slow.
bloat. I mean, could I say the pacing overall is a little slow, but it's still fine, because it still doesn't just, like... It's not a Kevin Costner Western,
No.
where it's 3 hours long, 3.5 hours long. Why? I don't know.
Like Open Range. Are we there yet?
Or his new one. What's his new one?
I never saw it. I didn't.
Horizon. It's like 3.5 hours long. It's only the first part. Actually, you know what? I'm going to say Dances with Wolves is way too long, too. I hate that movie.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that one either. What's
Robert
the-
Duvall saves Open Range.
Yes. Yes. What's the Kevin Costner movie he did when he was younger?
Silverado.
Yeah, so
Yeah, right.
That's a good one.
That's a
But that's Lawrence Kasdan directing it, so
yeah.
That was back where Kevin Costner's ego became his overriding characteristic.
yeah. I love how we got reminded of that with the whole flare-up he had with Taylor Sheridan.
Right? Like,
Because, like, people were giving Sheridan so much crap. I'm like, no. You don't understand. This is Kevin Costner. This is Kevin Costner's fault all the way.
Yeah.
all, like, yeah. It's well known that he is difficult to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a reason why Kevin Costner was even able to be hired for Yellowstone. If Kevin Costner didn't have an ego, didn't become impossible to work with, he would have never been able to. Sheridan would never been able to afford Costner for that role.
Mm-mm.
No. I was gonna take a clip from The Matrix when this guy says, "Oh, the men are in the barn." He says, "All right, I'll go see them. Your men are already dead."
You should have. That would have been good. You know what it is? This movie has a little bit of first draftism to it, where the first draft was good enough. People were like, "Oh yeah, this is good," and no one just went back. Well, we could make this a little better if we maybe looked at the dialogue, maybe just
too,
cleaned it up a little bit.
The way he kills the people are pretty similar.
Yeah,
It's
a lot of it's off
approaches
screen.
them and it's off screen.
Yeah.
He threatens them off screen.
Because they can't afford the special effects.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it. Let the human imagination do its thing.
So
Yeah.
the story for this movie was about P.J. Dillon and Pierce Ryan. The screenplay was P.J. Dillon, Pierce Ryan, Eugene O'Brien, and Lance Bailey.
Yeah, there's a lot of names for a story.
Yeah. The director is Lance Bailey. He's only ever directed like 6 movies. He dead now? No.
This was good, I thought. It's tactics. He
Yeah.
didn't shoot the guy. He shot the guy's horse,
Yeah.
which made him be out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was good. Yeah, I would imagine the environment they're in, the powder would be hard to keep dry.
Yeah, because there's several misfires.
Yeah. My only problem is just like I hate when it gets a little convenient.
Stop. Pause. Thank you.
Like, hello? Oh, why, hello there. Oh, hello to you too. Well, hi there. That's basically what that was.
Okay, that would really hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Metal and wood, right to the.
Your bell is going to be well and rung.
Yes.
And
That
you might
freeze
even
frame does, yeah. That freeze frame does remind me of like a Muppet falling off screen.
That right there. Yeah, if you're going after it, like a hardened soldier, maybe take some hardened soldiers with you instead of the stable boy.
I mean, yeah, you're only going to want to take maybe 5 or 6 guys tops, stay light and fast. But yeah, bring like 5 or 6 guys. It's going to be a lot harder for him to, if you can, especially if you can get in a situation
Corner
like
him.
this.
Yeah.
Do it the Ned Stark way. Take the minimum necessary and get everyone killed.
Yeah, yeah. And then at that point, it will give you a good opportunity to show your hero's ability to use tactics to his advantage. And
Right.
the reason why they wouldn't give him a horse because he didn't warn the family. And I'm just like, hold on here. Maybe they would want to give him a horse so they could track down their husband and father's killer.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like one complaint I had when watching it. I was like, well, that was kind of dumb. But okay, we'll move on. It's not that important.
No, it'd be like, I'm taking these horses.
Yeah, that's when I was wondering if they were going to do like a character arc with the English dude here, if they're going to like make it where he now sees the plight of the Irish and he has sympathy for them, but they never did that.
Yeah.
So I was always just like, man, it's like he almost had an arc going, but they chose not to do it, and I think it would have been an interesting arc.
Yeah. It would have. Okay, this part, they needed some wood on the fire so we could see what was going on here. Or let the moon come out of the clouds so we can see it. I mean, can't see anything.
Ooh, yeah, this is really dark.
Like,
This is Game of Thrones season 8, episode 3 dark.
yeah.
Yeah, they have a tendency to kind of really wash it out.
Yeah,
It's nice right here.
Yeah, you get shots like this where it's like really good, where you get green grass. It's a little grayed out, but it kind of adds to the sort of bleak tone. But then you get other ones where it's just all colors, all filtered out. You're like, what were you guys doing?
I like this part. This was funny. He's like, is every simpleton out here? No, your mother went home yesterday.
Yeah, and the movie kind of touches on this like the strata of the society. Like, where do these guys fit in? You know what I mean? They're, I guess they weren't tenant farmers. They were just kind of guys hanging out or whatever.
I guess.
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries.
I'm out in your general.
This is like the greatest move in the whole movie.
I thought Mando was about to say the Robert Baratheon version of that one.
Can you all hear Shieldwall?
Yeah.
I can't hear.
Yeah,
him.
can you guys hear me?
I can hear you now.
I
can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, who knows with EV Max?
Yeah, it changes things. Yeah, they were kind of dismissive here too. I mean, these are the guys hunting the one that's trying to kill you. This guy's goal, his goals of getting his tenants out. It's like, the famine helped with that. That's like a communist tactic of never let a good crisis go to waste.
Yeah.
Yep, indeed.
I mean, that's literally what they did in Ukraine.
Yeah. Yeah, and then this I thought this was out of the blue. The boy kind of tries to give him food. I thought they could have built up better to that part.
Oh, yeah. Where, yeah, all of a sudden he has the plight and sympathies of the Irish. Well,
Yeah,
the poor Irish.
yeah. It comes out of nowhere because they don't. Throughout the film, they don't spend enough time to let us see the characters like develop in their, their
Right.
rationale or on the story.
Right. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
so is he Irish or is he English?
He's in.
He's English. I mean,
Okay.
he might be Irish. The actor might be Irish, but
No. I mean the character.
yeah, he's English.
They're telling me he's supposed to be English. Every time I heard him talk, it sounded like he was Irish. But
Yeah.
Right. And they would recruit soldiers right from there.
I mean, yeah, there was.
Yeah.
I mean, the Duke of Wellington was Irish.
Yeah.
I love his beef.
Man, and they fill him full of lead.
Yeah.
I think that was the bloodiest scene right here.
I mean, the funny part is the constabulary is not Englishmen; it's Irishmen.
Right.
But I don't. Yeah, this scene came a little bit out of nowhere for me,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
I kind of expected a scene like this, but I didn't see the setup for it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels like we were missing a couple scenes to lead us to this.
And it almost felt like well, we need to get rid of this character before the next scene coming up.
Yeah. Well, and I think this is an element of it too. This, the Bond guy here, he's supposed to be a captain. That's not a rank. That's just like
Oh no.
he would have some serious say so as to what is happening around here right now.
Yeah.
But they just ignore him like he's a petty child. It's just like, what?
Well, the Irish will eat good tonight. Just kidding. Yeah, they're taking the wheat and everything to be shipped out. So they have all these people following the wagons, hoping they'll get grain that falls off the wagons. That's horrible. Man, you don't think of Scotland and Ireland looking like that.
But they sure do.
I mean,
They
I
do, yeah. I mean, you don't see it much in
Yeah.
movies and stuff.
Yeah. Well, you do if you watch like Sherlock Holmes, and it's all
Yeah.
like the moors, the
Yeah,
the peat bogs and all that is what this looks
Yeah.
like. Or Harry Potter, like Dobby's out there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Potter?
I think you do get
Yeah.
a lot of what is shown of England is either you get London or you get some quaint little village out in the countryside, and there's hardly anything else shown.
yeah.
Right.
When I lived there, that's kind of it. You got either cities or you got nothing.
Yeah. And then with Scotland, they just either show you like a castle, or they just show you Loch Ness.
Yeah. That the country up there was a lot. Yeah. It's not quite as barren as you would think.
Yeah.
No.
There, if you've ever been to New England, there's a reason they call it New England. It's because it looks just like England.
Never been to New England.
Yeah, but you know what I mean with conifer tree, or not conifer, but regular broadleaf trees and woodlands and all that. Yep. Oh, so this must have been before Professor Slughorn joined.
Yeah.
Right?
Joint went to Hogwarts.
We mentioned this earlier. He kind of puts in the best performance in the whole movie.
Yeah, I like him.
I mean, he kind of plays the same character and everything, but
Yeah. But he was, yeah.
I liked him in Hot Fuzz. That was funny.
I liked him in Gangs of New York too.
Sometimes it portrayed the guy like the boogeyman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they were kind of going for that revenge western kind of vibe to him.
Yeah.
But I don't know. He was the guy they got to play the protagonist. I don't know. He just isn't very.
Protagonisty?
Yeah, he's very much like if you had cast him as like your secondary protagonist, he'd be like, oh yeah, I can see that. But then as the main protagonist, you're just like, there's not enough here. He doesn't. The thing about Eastwood would be like he could, show a lot of emotion and thought with his eyes. That was kind of the thing about him that sort of made his Man with No Name work. And when he did speak, it was very witty and a little humorous.
Yeah, I like this part. The guy's like, oh, that maid could almost pass for an English girl. And this guy's like, well, take an English girl and put her in the conditions that most Irish women are in, and see if she still looks like the nice English girl. Yeah, this is weird. He's like, I think I have some more plans to catch the guy. Let's go to bed. And it's kind of weird. I don't know.
What's up, Zax?
Hey, Zax.
Mm-hmm. Howdy, Zax. Zax, this is like a 6 out of 10. It's pretty good if you're wanting a movie wanting something a little different to watch, I would say.
Yeah.
Very definitely a period piece.
Yeah.
That you are interested in this time period in history, you'll find interesting as a movie.
Well, it's kind of weird because you kind of don't even see a lot of period pieces anymore. And when you do, they're all kind of weird and
Lackluster.
yeah.
Or they're too clean.
Yeah, really like too clean. It's a potato western. Zach. Set in Ireland.
During the potato famine. Hence, potato western.
Yes.
Potatoes.
Taters.
Potato.
Obviously, Gollum is not from Ireland because he does not know what potatoes are.
I mean, why would he know? Potatoes come from America.
I mean, it just snatches the Lord right out from underneath everyone.
It's like, as he says, he's like over the saddle. He's like, shoot him.
This guy
I
here
think,
was
I think they actually shoot him or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they shoot the Lord because he's like bleeding later.
Yeah.
The constable with the mutton chops, he sounds a little like Brian Cox. I don't know who he is. But he sounds a little like Brian Cox. Kind of looks a little like him too, actually. Especially if any of you have seen Sharp.
Mo Dunford.
Mo
is his
Dunford.
name.
Dunford is usually what you see on the side of the road.
Exactly. Yeah. I've never seen him before.
Wow.
What did he? It's like, oh shit. There goes my boss. I like that he didn't speak English, and this guy's like, "Come on, speak English." No.
No, I think it's pissing him off more because he's like, I know you speak English.
Yeah, and this doesn't make sense either. They're beating him up, asking him where's
Yeah.
he with? Who's he working for? He's been with the blonde-headed dude the entire time.
Yeah, this is like, oh my god, this is stupid. But
Yeah, and the story arc you think you're getting with the blonde guy just disappears
Yep.
after this part.
Just hits a wall.
Yeah.
He goes back to pompous British dude.
yeah, it just becomes generic Britishman. And like after this, he hardly says anything too. And by the way, they're just executing him the next day. This is just the next morning. It's like, what? There was trials back then.
Irish feel-good movie.
I'm pretty sure the Irish probably did feel good making this. We'll show the English here. This is how you were. Actually, they made this movie to compete probably with a Scottish movie. To say, we hate the English more than you. That's literally, have you seen an Ireland versus Scotland football match? That's literally what they yell at each other.
F the Englishmen.
No, not that. They yell, we hate England more than you.
Ah.
Like, we're just gonna shoot him.
I might have heard a story that Count Dankula told about having dinner with Sargon, and he spilled the salt, and Sargon went, "Typical Scots, can't even have a nice dinner."
By the way, These guys are getting ready to shoot, and they hear a gunshot. What happens? They open fire.
Yeah, that, or
That
someone,
would be an obvious thing
turned
to
to-
happen.
yeah, that or they turn to the sergeant. It wasn't me.
I didn't do it.
Sorry, boss.
I like the delayed reaction of the guy that got shot, though.
He's like,
Like you hear the gunshot, everyone kind of
I
looks
get
around.
shot.
He's
Ow.
like, ah.
Who got shot? It wasn't me. Was it you, Billy? No, it wasn't me.
I shot. Sorry, boss.
It's a bit hard to tell
Mama.
red.
Well, they're not wearing their brown pants today, so they can, they're wearing their red, so so people don't see them bleed. It's him, shoot him, and it's the Lord.
I love that he's riding in and he's like, it's me. Open fire.
It's like, I'm never going to live this one down.
I am so fired.
I like this part. This guy, he abandons the gun he was loading, and the guy picks it up, and he just spits the shot out of his mouth. Ah, there's no.
True wore his brown pants.
Yes. He hides and then shoots him in the back. Come on. And I didn't see, watching this, I didn't see where he gets shot.
He gets shot in like the side.
Yeah, but the British guy gets shot too. It's like,
Yeah, he gets shot in the shoulder.
I didn't see that part.
He saw where the guy was shooting from the window, and then
Okay.
he waited for him to appear in one of the other windows and fired through the window, and then dude shot him in the shoulder there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that little skirmish.
Actually, it was nice to see them showing paper cartridges.
Yeah, that was cool.
I don't know. Once I knew that these two like served together, I was like, oh, well, I know how that's gonna end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, unless they're going to be bold in an hour and a half, I know how that's ending.
He's like, don't fight him. Go to America.
And then it becomes pro-America propaganda. Go to America.
USA. I mean, at the time, though, that really was the only saving grace they had.
Some of them went to England.
Yeah, a lot of them went to England, actually.
Yeah, but that wasn't a saving grace. That was just long-term second-class
Well,
citizenry.
no,
Yeah.
well, they stayed second class in America for a long time,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, they did.
Not
What
like
was the,
in
what was the
England.
thing they
Yeah,
had?
But
on
America,
businesses?
America had more
Irish,
opportunity.
Irish don't.
Oh yeah, no Irish need apply.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But America had more opportunity because you could just go west.
Yeah.
And once
Yeah.
you hit a certain point out west, it didn't matter who you were.
Yeah. And the Irish becomes a
just
white man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, the Irish took over New England. They attained vast political, economic, and criminal power.
It took them 100 years, though.
That's normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hang on just a second. I gotta fix something. It's acting up.
This movie does kind of have the feeling of like, if someone told you, hey, this was this director's first movie, you'd be really impressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This guy's like, I'm not even gonna heal first. I'm out of this place.
Right.
Yeah. They
Like,
sort of they are fast tracking a lot of what would actually be happening here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like this dude would probably be laid up in a bed for a week, healing up.
I mean, that's what I would want to do.
I mean,
I wouldn't want to face my upper superiors yet.
He's an officer too, so he's gonna get like the best care in town probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the Lord died on his watch. Also, why would he be riding solo through there?
Yeah, he wouldn't
Yeah.
He
be.
could just get robbed or killed or picked off
Or
or
get a-
whatever.
Get a coach to take him back.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
he would need to take his horse and all his gear.
Well,
but-
and then there's also the question of like, didn't they travel to this town because there wouldn't there be? I mean, he came out on a train, so why is he riding back?
I don't think he's in a hurry to get back because he's about ready to get demoted probably because the Lord
Yeah.
died.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this Lord died for you know, because the Lord didn't listen to you. I don't know. That would be. There is a little bit of like, I don't think the Irish understood exactly how the system worked back then either, because this Lord probably actually wouldn't actually have a whole lot of power. I don't think he would be able to just order around a British officer willy-nilly like he would want to.
Yeah.
Or the constabulary. Although he could buy the in theory.
By the way, did y'all see the little girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She survived. If he had gone looked for the little girl,
Oh,
he might
because she
have
was wearing the hat.
been a different movie.
Yeah.
That's why she survived. She was wearing the hat.
Mm-hmm.
This movie acting like he's going to go chase down the British captain.
And then he's like, I go to America.
Yeah. This movie acting like he's not going to America.
Mm-hmm.
And I think all right. So, what'd y'all think?
It's great.
Final thoughts.
Makes me want to go get some Guinness.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, I
it
think
was
I
a
think it's an
decent-
overall good film.
It tells a story of the time in a way that makes you stand home how rotten it was in certain parts of the world,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and how much of a dog-eat-dog world it really is.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And there's a good reason why a lot of people hate the British Empire.
Too bad they forgot to maintain everything the British Empire left them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I concur with that.
But yeah, the oh, never mind. So, anybody else have any thoughts? Any more thoughts?
It's a movie that feels it's a movie that feels like it was made 10 years earlier than when it was actually made.
Yep.
Because it's got a lot of stylistic tropes of actually the 2000s and maybe the late 90s a little bit. But it's not, obviously it's not. It's shot in 2017, 2018. I would say, I think for a period piece on a low budget, it's actually quite well done.
Yeah, I agree.
I wish the writing was a little bit cleaned up. We needed a bit more
Yeah, and the
character.
characters more polished up too.
Yeah, we needed a bit more character writing going on. Plot-wise, I don't really have any issues with it. I mean, there's issues, but it's like, at the end of the day, I think if you fix the character problems, you probably wouldn't even notice the plot problems.
Yeah.
I'm always fascinated with movies or endings like this, where there's that degree of ambiguity in like what's going to happen next type of thing. The first question to ask is, did the director and writers intend for that ambiguity to be there? Then you have to ask yourself, did they leave clues within the narrative to tell you how it would turn out? Or did they intend for you to think about all the different possibilities based on what you watched?
Like if he had found his niece alive, how that would have affected what he did next.
Well, yeah, that's another possibility.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
I'm my overall issues, and we've all touched on it, is the sort of not committing to putting any one character as the main focus
Yeah.
for the story. I feel like Hugo Weaving's character could have been the perfect primer to sort of like guide us down the story, and then have this like almost like boogeyman type Baba Yaga Irishman going around killing people, and have his story of who he is told through Hugo Weaving's character.
Yeah, especially because Weaving is the most famous person in this movie. And then he's also the most underutilized person in this movie.
Yep.
Because in a way, because he is almost a stateless, at least the way the movie has portrayed him, he is almost a stateless man. He can't really return home to England because he's just a shell of what if he was going to return to England, he's a shell of what he would need to be. And then he's not really working out too well in Ireland because he's a drunk who is he's lost his, I guess, lost his touch in some ways.
Yeah.
And in a way, he would be the perfect vehicle for a lens on this story of what is happening.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, he just stands around going, "Yeah," a lot.
Yeah. And as far as like the ending, if we get all that build up and we get to the final climax, it would almost serve the story better if he steps in and sacrifices himself to give the Irishman a chance to live, and then we get that scene where the Irishman's at the crossroads and he sees his niece and goes to America.
And then this film also, I think, lacks from a stronger antagonist.
Mm-hmm.
Like an antagonist as a character. As much as we want to talk about, oh well, the British government is like this meta antagonist. That's great, but the film needs it's like it's a revenge western without a
It's like a focal point. It doesn't have a focal point.
Because this is something spaghetti westerns always try to do really well. Was the revenge element was going to be all pinpoint to this one. You look at like for a few dollars more, Indio is almost the devil on earth.
Yeah.
Like he is so evil. but he becomes this focal point of what the audience can focus on, of like the representation of this evil on Earth. Where this movie doesn't have that. Now you could make an argument, if you do that, does it become a sort of typical, just pro-Irish, anti-British movie with like Braveheart? Which I'm not a fan of Braveheart, really, because it's kind of slop. That just is my freedom. Okay, yeah, we get it. Shut up, Mel. But it's just like, does it just become a typical sort of that story then? I don't know.
I wouldn't think so. I mean, what we have is not that. So I don't think
Yeah, that's true.
adding that more of a focus on the antagonist wouldn't. I don't think it would change it that much.
So, I've been thinking about Hugo Weaving's character. Now, I know the timelines don't work out, but I could almost see this character, like, if he did go to America, right? Remember that movie he played, was based on a true story, where his father played a World War One hero who was very reluctant about war and all that?
Oh,
Yeah, the
Heartbreak Ridge?
Hacksaw Ridge.
No, Hacksaw Ridge, yeah.
Hacksaw Ridge, yeah. Because Hugo Weaving played the character of the father almost like it could be this character 40 years later. The time when it doesn't work out, the acting, I wonder if, maybe you could just be drawn to that type of character too, but,
That could work. He just needs something there for the audience to latch on to more than just he's Hugo Weaving.
yeah.
Like, there's a lot of good bones to this movie. It's just not enough flesh.
And two, you almost see him doing the investigative part, but it's barely even there.
Yeah, like you see it. Like, actually, the most interesting part is where he's like tracking, and they're showing that he's a really good tracker. And then his best scene is that scene by the fire with Barry Keoghan, talking about deserters.
Yeah.
But then we never get anything else like that in the rest of the movie.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know what other westerns or Irish movies would be in this same,
Style?
like, potato westerns.
I don't know of any others. Like, I know of, obviously, like, In Bruges and what's the recent one that came out? Banshees of
You
Dennis
sure?
Leary.
yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I think one of
that
the
was a-
actors from this is in that.
Wouldn't surprise me. It's it's
yeah,
like
the
a
young
fully
guy.
Irish production and everything. But as far as like an Irish Western goes, I don't know of any.
Far and away. That's probably the closest.
Yeah.
You get a lot of like Irish. You get some Irish gangster movies.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, I guess Gangs of New York could be kind of a potato.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff is going to be like Irish war movies.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm searching in Google movies like Black 47. See what Google says. Like The Wind That Shakes the Belly. That's a Irish war movie.
Yeah.
What is this Iraq?
I mean, I like The Quiet Man.
Yeah.
Quiet Man's a great movie.
Here's a movie called Iraq, 2019, set during the Great Famine. Who was in it? Let's see. Oh, like this is all. Half these actors have like the the characters and their names. Don Alohial, Sais Michunin, you know.
Yeah, I
But
can't
overall,
pronounce it.
this movie's like it's doesn't have like long segments of boring. There's always something happening. It's not a slow, drawn out thing.
Yeah, it's concise and well paced for what it is.
Yeah.
If this was made now, it'd be 2 hours long, at least, and it would say probably even less
Yeah.
than it says.
Yeah.
Or it'd be a woman.
Yeah,
as
they'd
the
add some modern
protagonist.
tropes to it.
Yeah.
Yep. The sister-in-law would have survived and been, you know.
Yeah, she would have been.
Sidekick.
She would have turned into ballerina, and she would have, stabbed everybody and fought everybody with her fists. She would never shoot anybody for some reason. That'd be everybody going,
Yeah.
"Why aren't you shooting
She'd
people?"
be like, "Can I borrow your knife?"
So
Just go to it.
this movie Aract is set in almost the exact same time period, but it's kind of a happier ending version of this movie. ARRACHT.
I'm not even that depressed by the ending of this movie, though.
I'm
No.
not depressed at all by it. I'm just, it's the grim dark. Should I throw it in the chat, or how would I throw it?
I feel like it doesn't invest you enough in the characters to feel
Yeah,
sad.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I'll put it
Just
in
a
the
little
chat.
indifferent.
yeah.
How do you... Man, this new program is not intuitive. They're going to send you a link to Aract
All right.
via ECMO or whatever this is called. EVMO. Private
Jacob
chat.
planning next St. Patrick's Day stream.
So,
See if we can make next St. Patrick's Day stream darker.
Oh God!
welcome to the darkness of St. Patrick's Day. It's fucking brutal.
But anyway, it's
I heard
if
of
you
it.
just want a good popcorn movie,
Uh,
I recommend.
I'm sorry. I went back to that list of movies like Black 47. Apparently, In the Land of Saints and Sinners is Google Cthulhu's like it, and that is an Irish action thriller directed by Robert Loren, starring Liam Neeson.
Mm.
Oh, nice.
Does he have
Colm
Oh, Colomini, yes.
Yeah. Ciaran Hinds is in it. Got a good cast. I gotta check this out.
Does he have a certain set of skills in that movie?
Yeah, I think Liam Neeson always has a certain set of skills now. In every movie.
I feel like Liam Neeson kind of got away with playing the same character in a lot of things for a while.
He did.
Well, with the action movies, one of his kids loves him in action movies, so he plays the role the way the kids love it.
Mm.
That's why he does a lot of
Some dark man in
action movies. Yeah.
Well, because he went from a lot of his roles were sort of that swashbuckling kind of Qui-Gon Jinn, Rob Roy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Then every character became the serious men.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know Liam Neeson was married to Vanessa Redgrave's daughter.
Did not know that.
Yeah, and by the way, you look up pictures of her when she was younger. She was quite the looker.
Yes.
But I learned she also
died in a skiing accident.
Yeah, died in a skiing accident, and he's been single, I think, until like last year. I was like, wow.
Wow.
That's sad.
Yeah. So anywho, why don't we go around and say what we got coming next? Shieldwall.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on tonight. It was a great panel. Glad to be here with Matt, Mando, Travis, and Waylon. Always great having everybody on. Lots of good input and knowledge.
Yep.
On Thursday, I'm going to be on Roman the Empire's channel at 5 Pacific time. We're going to be going over Doctor Strangelove, or How I Learned to Love to Bomb. Great movie. Classic, real classic. So, yeah, tune in for that. And then I will be on this channel next week. We're doing X-Files, right?
Star Trek.
Star Trek, that's right. Okay. So, yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Continuation with the Dominion War.
Yep.
Always a good time.
Should have a special guest next week.
Okay, awesome. Is it Worf? It's Worf, isn't it?
It is. It's Worf.
It's Worf. Okay.
I
Cool.
pulled some strings.
Hey, what that's on South Park to save the baby deals.
Anyway, all right. Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yep. Always good to have you. Waylon.
I'll be modding on the Plot Strikes Back's channel. You'll probably see me on Twitter sometimes. Outside of that, I'm sort of just hanging out in streams and having fun.
Yep. Cool. Matt.
I'm continuing my recovery in the hospital. Slight ups and downs, but overall good progress. Tomorrow night I will be on. Wednesday night is overbooked on Gigglesnbits' channel with Left Eye Ego in bed, and we talk about the world of professional wrestling and the road to WrestleMania. Thursday we're on Roman's channel with Dr. Strangelove. As Shieldwall mentioned, that's going to be it's a very period piece movie like this one, but different in tone. What else? That's more or less it right now.
Mando.
Yeah, just kind of same old. I'll probably be on Roman's channel Thursday, and then my friend Tricker Rub's channel on Sunday with some D&D Pathfinder, pirate campaign where, yeah, we're kind of in a dungeon, right? Or kind of like not a dungeon. It's a temple. And my character is now blind, and I'm fighting. Yay! That's great. We don't know if I'm gonna survive or not, so I'm working on character sheets.
Mando, the blind swordsman.
Basically, that's exactly what it is right now, and it's up against like a giant that has like a great axe, and yeah,
that's fun.
Fire.
I mean, my character does breathe fire, but like, if she can't see where to breathe the fire, it's not doing much good.
From not brushing your teeth.
Giggles, Travis, you watching any new series lately?
New series? Not necessarily. I'm still, I just got into the final season of Atlantis, so
Nice.
I'm getting there, and then I'm going to start my watch through of Universe for the first time. So I'm excited about that, and if you, I'm mostly just doing shorts right now.
You will enjoy Universe more if you give yourself a cooling off period between the end of Atlantis and starting to watch Universe.
It is a very different tone.
Yeah. They went the Battlestar Galactica route with
Right.
Well, the
I
new
remember the
Battlestar
show.
Galactica.
Yeah. But if you want to see a cute video of my daughter playing with me, opening and shutting the door, that's a fun little video I put up on my shorts. She's obsessed with slamming the door on me. So, 2 years old, she's already got her teen habits. So
Yeah. It's like she figured out how to open the door.
Yep.
Well, at least you got a head start on that.
Yep. Yeah, I also
You're
will be
giving
on
a good
Roman's.
thing for a future husband.
I too will be on Roman's show. And then next week is Star Trek Deep Space Nine Dominion War with a special guest. Keep an eye out. Thanks to the panel for the great discussion of this movie, and thanks to the chat for hanging with us. Everybody have a good rest of your evening, and have a good week, and we'll see y'all next time.
Bye bye.
Later, everybody.
Bye.
Adios.
Here is
All I can say, McKay, is you take a hell of a long time to say goodbye.
Well, so long. So long.
See you around, Burton.
Never can tell.
Good boy.
Happy trails, Hans.
Goodbye.
Good boy.
Goodbye, bro.
Goodbye, Arab.
Goodbye, Northman.